mentioning
and then
John.
the actual physical motion is kind of like a tick. It just kind of happens without even even being conscious of it.
Bringing jaw into this, I'd also like to say that stone skipping is it's a very popular sport in the Caribbean. Jamaica.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. The Caribbean national.
Stone skipping. Can we get out the mic?
Why bother? Haven't.
Why don't we bring in here next? Long toss, just taking a little breather over there. You got Mark White here. Coming out of Jersey with his long toss, and he made it to the Waltham skipping finals.
Yeah.
Mark, we saw, as opposed to John with the sidearm Kenta Colby approach.
Right.
I use
the long toss.
The first, I might say, I never saw John skip a stone that didn't hit the water within, say, 15 feet of the shore.
I have a theory that the farther you throw, the farther it'll go.
The farther you throw, the farther the skip.
Right. Because you start off farther, so when it first hits the water, it'll go farther than his did because it hit the water sooner.
Is the long toss? Is that
the long toss?
Were you did you borrow that technique from anyone, or do you consider yourself the pioneer of the long toss?
I just kind of invented it myself one day. I figured I'm gonna toss it long, and
Yeah, I hear you. That was an impressive debut, and I know many here were shocked by the strange technique, but no doubt you came away successful here with a second place.
Yeah,
finish.
I took a hiatus for a while, and I just cut back and read some books on other stone skippers and studied John's technique because he's more or less a pioneer in the field. And then I came up with my own long toss technique. And, I hope to win with it today, but good luck to all.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's really not that much of a competitive spirit. We're all in it together.
We're all stone throwers.
It's more of a meditative activity than a competition.
It is a water
sport. At least we like to think of it.
It's kind of a water sport. At the same time, I compare it to those lumberjack and fishing competitions you see on TV. It's that kind of nail.
Or maybe ancient Greek version of bocce ball. It's something similar to that.
Do you think so? I think so.
Coming in third place.
In the sense of the green and the gray.
We got Steve Reed at LA, California. It's on the opposite coast of the country today for this competition. Steve came in just looking to hold his own. Came out successful finish. Came in third. No shame there. He had some successful skips. Steve, why don't you give a little of your own?
I didn't do so well today, and it's because I've been up all night drinking, and didn't really get a good sleep, and sleep's very important, as you know, skipping stones. So
I may
kind of a hungover day.
Bringing in the discussing the substances. The stone skipping commissioner was looking into abuse among participants, and he's they're going to be doing drug testing because so all stone skippers better watch out because they're coming down pretty hard on substance abuse
I don't
within the league.
I don't think I give a problem at all.
There's a urine test to be had.
They're mostly worried about steroids.
Yeah.
Of course.
Remember Lars?
Of course, any Grateful Dead, Have Your Dead Heads.
What?
All groups have their followers.
Right. Who are the stone skipping followers?
We have the skip heads.
Well, they usually follow us around more or less. It's kind of like a groupie thing rather than a cult follow. I think because when you're a good stone skipper.
How did stone skipping, John, the Godfather? How did stone skipping develop such a involvement with drugs? Many of the events, the skippers themselves, all sorts of drugs, LSD, widespread marijuana usage.
Well, actually, skipping stones all started out as a heroin addict sport because what it was like, back in the days, when it was like back 10 years ago, when I was like back in 5th grade, me and all the other skip heads, we used to go out, right? We'd go down by the local pond and we'd shoot up, but to get the veins going in our arms, you know. After a while, like, you know, you shoot up so much that the veins just don't come out anymore when you
Is that
slap
how
it.
you get that?
So we'd skip the stones. We would throw rocks at first, and then we figured out you could skip stones. So it's kind of like, you know, get the blood pumping, you know, so you could shoot up that heroin there.
We had an opposite
Great,
approach.
man.
We
Great.
would sit on one side of the pond, and other people would sit on the other side. We'd inject heroin, and you'd want to get the hypodermic over to that other side, and so you'd skip it,
Skip it all
and it
the
would
time.
clean it in the process because it would be dipped in the water. And when they finished, they skip it out.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then we developed the stones that are.
Wow. Wow, I mean, that's fascinating, the origin.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of young stone skippers out there today who just
Yeah.
Just don't understand.
Don't have
you know,
the
it's
they
all
don't
about
understand.
heroin.
What's your advice for all the young stone skippers? Stay in school.
I'd say drop out of school. You know, go hang out, skip stones,
Stay away from drugs.
do lots of drugs. You know, and eat 12 bowls of spinach every day.
Close this out. Question, John Gobb, what would you say is your farthest skip out of your greatest skip? Stone skip.
Well, I'd have to say that would be the time I skipped stone over the English Channel, Scott. That
How
was,
could that? Of
back
course. How could I
That was
forget?
back in
How could I forget?
'76. Yeah, you know, when Evel Knievel tried to jump over it, you know, and failed and plunged into the channel. And after when they were dragging him out, I said, "Man, you know, you couldn't even jump that. I could skip a stone that far." He said, "No fucking way. I'll bet you everything I own."
And that's how
you
the
could do
rivalry
it." And,
started.
so I did, man. And, yeah, that's how I got Evel Knievel's mansion. I was motorcycles.
Mark Weitz, what's your worst stone skipping experience?
my worms. I don't remember. I blocked it out.
And if you had your choice, where would you like the championships of the stone skippers
Where?
need to be held next year?
Let's see, I'm looking forward for the tour to be coming to the Great Lakes.
That's a good skip.
It's a good skip.
It's a good skip. At the ocean.
Or the
I
ocean.
threw it in the ocean. So see what happens.
Heavy skippage, man.
I know.
Heavy
There's a lot of
skipping.
skippage. It's hard because this is easy compared to an ocean. Skipping
Oh,
rocks
yeah.
are-
I know that. I know that
It's
in
really
Hawaii
just
right
about
now.
time.
This is not.
Kind of holding the exact techniques on a small
Right,
scale.
right. It's kind of like soul surfing, like soul skipping. Like soul skipping.
I know the national team in Hawaii right now. One of their practice techniques is they just have one member of the team on each island, and they just skip. They just skip their one stone from island to island, practicing from each. Just one stone. They just. Back
Well,
and
I haven't
forth
heard
like
about
they have
that.
day.
Yeah,
I don't know
I think
anything
you're
about that at all.
lying,
I don't
actually.
think
That's
that
just a
really
plain
happened.
outright lie.
I mean, in the media, a lot of people
I know, you're just
falsified
the
information.
announcer.
You don't know what the
What do
fuck
you
you're
know?
talking about. You don't know us.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
We're just trying
You
to
don't know
exploit
me.
a good thing. You know, we're
I
in
mean,
this
I know
for,
you.
we're
We're
in
for
this for
ourselves,
souls,
not for the
man.
money.
This
We
is
don't
like,
do the
Yeah.
This is a personal thing,
Yeah,
man.
this is
It's
a-
like
And you
it's like
come
the
around
gurus and
here,
yeah, you
strutting
try
around
to impress
here.
people.
Let's
You
kick
try
the
to
shit out
sniff
of it.
around, try and sell T-shirts, man. Teenage Mutant Ninja skip stones, man. I can't believe it. It just makes me sick. I'm outraged.
Why
I
did
take
you
great
accept
offense.
the rampant content that goes on?
Why the fuck do you care?
It goes to charity.
You wouldn't understand.
No doubt. I've been here interviewing the three highest ranked stone
It's a
skippers
skipping thing.
in the United States. No doubt, not only a sport, a way of life, and one that could never be truly understood unless you've devoted your life to it. Stone skipping, ladies and gentlemen, the championships. John Gobb, today's champion. Cut that.
This is a good skipping.
Who would like John? Could you skip this for us? That's a nice skip.
The toss was totally off.
Nice for buses.
Yeah, let's bust out of here, Jack.